It's Halloween night. I get to get off a little bit early, head to this Halloween party.
Okay.
Alex, what are you doing?
They're here.
What are you talking about?
The football Friday night highlights, of course.
Yeah, don't you have to go do them?
Yeah.
What's his deal?
Boys and girls of every age, wouldn't you like to see something strange? Well, come with me and you will see the best highlights on Halloween. This is Halloween Football Friday Night style, and there is just something special, magical even, about All Hallows Eve. The veil between the impossible and reality is just a little thinner. Madness, mischief, and macabre become the norm, and of course, what would it be without a little fright on this most peculiar an October night? All this to say, when football collides with this haunting holiday, it feels like anything can happen. So sit back and relax, but be careful because these highlights are so good, they'll make your head spin. Bentonville looking to get at least a piece of the 7A West tonight, taking on Springdale Tigers. Driving Cole Slepecki like a ghost on this play. Just because you can't see him don't mean he ain't there. Keeps it, and he is in for the Tigers TD, and he is right back at it. All work and no play. Makes Cole a touchdown throwing boy, though he does get some help from the Blair Irvin Project. He's making it look easy. All treats so far in this one, and it's going to stay 100 grand for him. Chris Ficklin, forget knocking. He's kicking down the door for candy. His favorite, payday. Tigers not wearing a costume tonight or any other Friday this year. They are who we thought they were. Part chance of the 7A West. They get a Halloween victory, 63-7. Now the Mounties trying to stay in contention for a piece of that 7A West title on the road at Harbor. Rogers' first drive, Jeff Regan, the invisible man because no one sees him. He keeps it for the easy score, 7-0. Wildcats looking to respond. Reed McAllister bringing the boomstick on this solid run, but Harbor would turn it over on downs. However, they get a stop of their own to get the ball back. Not for long. It gets popped out and right into Jager Blockberger's awaiting arms. And that looks like he's me leaving the last haunted house I was in. Just like that, it is 14-0. But they're not done. You know this offense is a house of horrors to face. And can someone please dial up an exorcist because Jeff Regan is playing possessed. He hits Braxton Lindsey in stride to make it 21-0. And ain't nothing to be scared of here if you're a Mounties fan. They win it big, 42-19. And we will conclude our door-to-door of the 7A neighborhood with Bentonville West at Northside Grizz with the ball. But Red running the other way as Dane Rennick pours on the misery, making it 42-0 with the trip to the haunted house. And with that, it is time for the backup to get some valuable experience. Elijah Rogers with the keep, but he takes a hard hit from a defender. So Drew Jackson checks back in, and the defense, like taking candy from a only take one bowl on a front porch, they are filling up the pillowcase. This time it's Talon Curry, and this game was all West. They Charlie Browned them, gave them a zero-shaped rock in this one, 56-0, the final. Now, I know you want more Halloween highlights, but we can't get ahead of ourselves. And speaking of ahead, I'm not entirely sure what happened here, but that's All Hallows Eve for you. Apparently, the Headless Sportsman does ride one night a year, but him reading is a different story. I'm going to need some eyes for that. So I'm going to go find where my dome rolled off to and leave you with the other scores from around the area. But don't go losing your heads. More highlights are coming your way in just a few minutes. I bid you welcome back to Football Friday Night. You can count on me to be your host for these football activities. Okay, I'm not doing that the whole time, but the black and white, that can stay, because who doesn't love a classic monster movie, and who doesn't love a classic Football Friday Night matchup? So, to the highlights, we go. Greenwood facing Southside. The Dogs can get a share of that 6A West crown with the win. Kane Archer with the tap pass to Braden Rennick for the first score of the night. And this is what happens when two holidays collide. Christmas and 4th of July. Bulldogs getting the ball back, and Archer sets to trying to carve that defense up. However, he's finally pulled down by that Mavericks defense. But that offense is like Michael Myers. They never stop, and they always come back. And Champ Davis, the boogeyman on this play, he was running with a grudge to get in, and he does. 14-0 Greenwood. And the Dogs not hearing any boos tonight as they get the 56-21 win and a piece of the 6A West title. Big one against Mountain Home coming up for them next week. Now let's see what frights and lights we can find tonight in Salem. They hosted Russellville. Isaac Calderon with a nice run to start us off. But like Scream, spoiler, there's two of them. Ryan Astacio now showing what he's got, marching him close to the goal line. But wait, what's this? Like Friday the 13th sequels, they just keep coming. Another runner, this time Mason Short, making it look like child's play. He is in for the touchdown. Russellville trying to see if they can answer, going to get the ensuing kickoff, and attempting to set themselves up in good field position, but excellent coverage there by Salem, and the defense doing work too. No lost boys out there, everyone where they should be to get the stop as the Panthers pick up their first conference win of the season tonight, 21-6. And finally, a fun one in between Gentry and Prairie Grove. The Pioneers on the move. Trey Banks, dudes like Freddy Krueger. He's a nightmare, dragging kids near the red zone. Then there was no clowning around. This play, a work of art. CJ Bullinger, the touchdown. What a catch! The Gentry Pioneers are feeling it. Once again, two holidays collide. I say make Halloween fireworks a thing. I digress. Tigers ball now. Elijah Sugg getting it, and there he goes, shining on the field with the nice run. And the drive is alive, or undead, whichever. The point is, Sugg gets the ball again, and here's Johnny introducing himself to the end zone. And this turned into a game that would wake the dead to watch. 52-50 the final as the Tigers pull it off for the win. Well, we saw plenty of great football there, but if you know the show, you know that... Okay, are we really gonna break today? Of all the days, come on. Oh, you've gotta be kidding me.
I want to play a game.
Well, speaking of games, our game of the week is a scary good one tonight. A battle between Elkins and Gravett for the top spot of the 4A1, but first, before we get there, please excuse me while I go deal with
I want to play
this.
a game.
Yeah, I'm coming. Welcome back to Football Friday Night. I am not quite sure what else could possibly happen, so let's just get right to our game of the week between Elkins and Gravett for the top spot in the 4A1. Both teams are well, this is highly unprofessional. I'm so sorry. Excuse me one second. Hey, I'm on air.
Hey, Alex. It's Friday Night Football on Halloween night. What's your favorite scary movie?
Wrong number. It's probably fine, but for no particular reason, let's just get to our game of the week between the Elks and the Lions. Both undefeated in conference play, but only one perfect record would survive the night. In the first, Elkins ball and turn on the tape to watch, and you know that Ben Napier is sinister. He finds Trey Ryan with an MJ Thriller-type slide to get going. Let's move to the second now. After a Gravett turnover, Elks in the red zone. Napier only fitting on Halloween. Purple meet orange, and the Elks are feeling good. Gravett now trying to get something going. They're like, hey, we got them Halloween colors too. We can pass out some treats. Hudson Harris, the ball floats down here, and it finds Gabe Botroff to get Gravett down near the end zone. And it's like someone doing the trick-or-treating for you. JD being easy work. And he's like Wes Craven. He's got the fans screaming. Elks still up though. However, the For the half, it was like being a kid again after trick-or-treating. You dump the candy out and you start trading with your siblings, but the trading was in a horror movie way for OC's. Interceptions, Napier first, then Harris. So the Elks end up keeping the lead going into the locker room. And tonight, they really put the fear in Fear the Bugle. They would keep that lead all the way to the end. So Elkins now sits alone atop the conference standings. The ultimate treat tonight on Halloween. And for more on the Elks and the scary good season they're putting together, I'll send it to Robin Hearn or Run Robin DMC or whichever.
When you get two of the best defenses in 4A up against each other, expect a low-scoring game like the one we had between Gravett and Elkins this evening. But it was the Elks defense that was able to contain the Lions for most of the first half and well into the second half. Gravett just found the end zone once in the first half, and even though the team would get some points on the board in the first drive of the second half with a field goal, they wouldn't find the end zone again until with 2 minutes and 30 seconds left to go in regulation. Elkins recovering the onside kick would finish this one off and give the Elks the first place in the conference. And Ben Napier found the end zone 3 times. 2 of those were from himself to help his team take this one against the Lions in the 4th year in a row. Elkins closing out the season at home, taking on Huntsville, while Gravett will be on the road at Gentry next week. In Gravett, Robin Hearn, 5 News Sports.
And with that, we have reached the end of this frightfully delightful Football Friday night. But as you know, any good horror movie has to end with at least one last scare. So here is the most terrifying thing you'll hear tonight. There is only 1 week left in the regular season. I told you, an absolutely spine-chilling thought, but don't worry. As always, we'll be right there with you to celebrate on the finale on another fantastic Football Friday night. Oh, and one more thing. Happy Halloween.